I mean, Mili had perfectly summarized the conversation, didn't miss anything at all, didn't confuse like external voices of other people talking to us at certain times. I mean, it was really, really amazing. I'm a financial advisor. I've got my own RIA, and I've been doing this for about 22 years now. And we'll say pre-Mili, my way of doing things was a sheet of paper and pencil. So I adopt technology very, very slowly. Basically, I would take notes during every single meeting, upload it to kind of like have a digital file, draft the follow-up emails, kind of manually put things into my calendar. And then I use Trade PMR as my broker. And they have a very simple, but in my view, fantastic CRM program kind of built into their platform. And so I would then transfer everything from my personal notes into my CRM with them. Basically, I have it in 3 places. It's like a part A and B, but like the short of it is just the time, right? And so it was extremely time consuming. Basically, I'm doing everything 3 times. So I would probably say like, yeah, I mean, on average, maybe like 3 to 4 hours a day. So, some days it would be 2 hours. Some days it'd be 4, 5, 6 hours because you have, if I have 6 appointments in one day, then, basically from 6 p.m. to midnight, I am like making sure that my notes are in order and that my tasks are in order and all of that. I was really, really impressed. I mean, the key is, and I'll go past the first time I used it because like I said, I adopt technology very, very slowly. So the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth time that I used it, I combed through it with like a fine-tooth comb. What is it doing? Is it really capturing the conversation? And the fact of the matter is, it does really capture the conversation. It takes way better notes than I do. And I mean, I would be a very thorough note taker if I was talking to a client, whether it was in person or over the phone or whatever. I'd have 7, 8 pages of notes. But Mili leaves out all of the extraneous stuff. I was an excellent note taker. And so I would always kind of tell my clients like, hey, I'm not looking at you because I'm looking at my sheet of paper, but I'm listening, I'm responsive. But I think you're absolutely right, just in terms of the engagement and like being able to continuously look the client in the eye, have the conversation. I would still be thinking of follow-up questions, but I wouldn't be like turning away or telling them to stop talking so that I can, finish a thought in my head or whatever. So I think it has been a lot more efficient that way. I'll give you one example that just really blew my mind. I met a client like at a park. And so I was like, I don't know how this is going to work, but I couldn't take notes if I wanted to. So I'm going to start a meeting with Mili, and we're going to be at a park. The park was extremely loud. We were walking, animals all over the place. And so I told her, I was like, this probably isn't going to work at all, but I'll just jot down notes when I get back to my office. By the time I got back to my office, I mean, Mili had perfectly summarized the conversation, didn't miss anything at all, didn't confuse like external voices of other people talking to us at certain times. I mean, it was really, really amazing. I've started reading, so I've got a couple of books that I'm reading now, and I do have a lot more time in the evenings to spend with family, so I'm cooking dinners. My wife and I are watching a show together in the evenings that I didn't have time to do for years. So it really has, like, my stress level has been reduced significantly. I love to cook. I absolutely love to cook. I love to eat even more, which is, of course, the bad side of it. But yeah, it is a great hobby to have. So I used to think I'd want to own a restaurant or be a chef. I love cooking that much. So now that I'm used to it, I can just look at it and say, yes, 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 boom, done, file it, send the follow-up email, mark to the calendar, and I'm done. So, I mean, it really is, like I said, the first couple of times I would spend hours just making sure, like, is it really doing what it says it's doing? It does. And so now it's, yeah, I mean, like I said, it saves a ton of time. I definitely can tell you generally, and I'll think of a story on that, but, and they're interrelated, but you're absolutely right. Like, I would have pre-Mili, always, of course, time to do my work, and then less time to communicate with the client about it. So to be able to say within an hour, usually, this was the meeting, these are the notes, this is your homework, this is, when I'm going to follow up on these tasks to make sure you do them, does tremendously increase communication, which increases the confidence tremendously. So, I mean, like, all of my clients are extremely happy with it. I'm the world's worst salesperson, and I didn't really, like I said, I didn't compare a lot of different ones at all. Like, so when I saw the Mili presentation, I was pretty much sold right away. But I would tell them, I would say, look, I've been using it. I mean, to me, obviously, the key would be that it would have to be effective and, fast, basically. So, I mean, so if anything that's got like basically a 100% correctness rate, you want to use, right? I mean, so that's my view. How does it differentiate the client from the person sitting next to them that happens to be in the conversation but shouldn't be, right? So it's just amazing to me. So, I mean, I just think it's just a phenomenal system. And I would definitely cry. It would be terrible. I don't know what I would do because, like I said, I mean, I adopt technology very, very slowly, but I mean, I instantly am 100% reliant on Mili. So I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. I would panic for sure.